friends. Nah, they're not insecure. Just like, respect yourself as a woman. Like, your body's a temple. Love yourself. Just don't, go and say, oh yeah, this guy can enter. That means that you're loose.
Single.
Single. I am taken. I'm taken.
I don't even have a relationship status at the moment. Let's just say, we're just vibing. Just vibing. That's all we can say. Just vibing.
So I'm single at the moment and dating. If you know what I mean, going on dates.
Single. Looking for my wife, innit?
No, when you say dating, I mean like going on dates with different guys just to see what I'm looking for. But I'm single.
And I'm scanning for the meantime.
I think it kind of matters in the sense that, well, I believe that anyone that you get physical to, you kind of get attached to. And I think it kind of takes a lot for you to get detached to someone. And also depends if it was long term or short term. But I think sex is something that connects people more than physically. So there's like emotion involved. Yeah, I think it does count. It does matter.
Nekuti zvingetoti ndiri nemusikana wekuti vanhu vakawanda, let's say vanhu vandotamba navo vanoziva kuti pane munhu ambopinda apa papindwa nevanhu, let's say vanhu 10 in one girl. Izvozvo zvinonetsa, handidi izvozvo. Titaurirana, totaura navo, we are not going to do this. So body count kwandiri, yes. And nobody should have a body count that is higher, more than 5 or 10.
Nah, what's my past got to do with who I'm with? Like, if I meet you, I'm not gonna say, oh, how many girls have you fucked? That's none of my business, to be honest. So, I don't really, doesn't matter at all. Because that's your past.
STD, that is going to affect you.
Unopfeka condom da.
Vanhu vanopfeka condom kuti vachita sex. Vanhu vangani vaunonzwa kuti apfeka condom. Maybe musikana wacho anongati, let's do this. Hauna nguva yekumbomaya kumashops kuenda kunotenga condom. Makutoende papo, that is wazona panonetsa panawe kuti uno munhu anenge ane body count iri higher.
Well,
ndozvacho ndikutaura kuti hapana munhu anonzwa, hapana, even kwandiri nini naiyi hapana munhu anofanira body count iri more than higher 5 or 10. It's not normal to everybody.
Rudy, it's not normal. Why?
Tino. Won't already go more than 10. Not that I don't know why people they think that is normal, that you can just have sex with or random people you don't even know. Sorry, Vavanongan Wapinda. Kudara and also have analyzed AIDS because of that. Because I'm going to run a van. Asingazothi munhu akwabva ambobva kwakabira sei. Okay.
Well, at first it didn't, now it does. It kind of, if you've got like loads of numbers, like hundreds, it kind of shows that you don't respect yourself enough, you know? I mean, you have to actually choose who you sleep with. So if it's like hundreds, my God, I will judge you. I don't know why, but I just don't know. I can't. It's like lack of self-respect. That's how I see it.
It depends. If I want to get serious with you, then definitely body count matters. I don't care what you say, it matters. But if it's just like a fling, nothing serious, then I don't care. It's your life, innit? Do you?
Pamkati wangu nini? The honest answer is I don't want to know. I don't want to know because ndakatanga kuti ndoziva kuti munhu angachimbeta sangachimbeta kumashure uko. Ini zvinotopesa zvakutondinesa. I don't want to know.
Saka kana ukaita nemukadzi wako.
And that's why I say to myself, I would rather marry a virgin than marry a girl that I know that angachimbopinda pesa.
Unoziva sei kuti she's never been.
Yeah, that is the conversation. No panonense, Papa. No panonense. No panonense, Papa. You never know. Anga are virgin. But plus, can I kanokuza kuti I am.
Kukana kwenyepero.
Kana ninyepera. Panonense.
No, because the past is the past, really. So I don't really feel or think that it's an issue. If you're with that certain person, then it shouldn't really matter. As long as you're with that person, that current person, and you're not going around doing whatever, I don't think it matters.
Kana gati ndakavata nemukomana wangu 1, but since then ndakati handichadi makuchata, and then anoti, oh, by the way, number yangu 32.
Wow. That is a deal breaker. That is a deal breaker. Because wandinyebera kwa relationship yese, wandinyebera kwa relationship yese. Na kutrust oti whatever munhu 1. It's okay munhu 1. It's okay munhu 1 na aribo. But trust uchata manje. How can I trust you moving forward? Wamboninyebera kunge kweso.
Saka kunyepa, that's deal breaker yako.
Yes. Ukandinyebera zvapera. I didn't anondinyebera. Zvinanodiwa tichitanga ubva honest with me, I'll know I'm dealing with this person. Do history yake, I'll know. Kode munhu omboti ombozvinyebera omboda kuzvita kunge uri sent. Utazoenda kumberi ukutazomga kuti munhu wanga une mabhegi akaungaona kumashure. Azviite sekuru. Azviite. So ini ndinoda kuti ndiri honest. Tichingotanga relationship, yes. I'm fine with ukandozoti ndakamboita vakomana 4-5. Pavakomana 4-5 papo ndarana nemukomana 1. That is okay with me. But kundototi ndanga ndine mukomana 1. Tarorozo ndozoti kumashure kunga ndine 32. Iwe. Uzepo.
Well, I'd rather not know. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I say, and ndikuiziva. Ini ndoda munhu anonditaura, first of all ndoda munhu anonditaurira chokwadi kuti mufesi wangu before tisati tambotanga kudanana ndakaitawo vakomana, but pavakomana ndakaita nawo, yes takamboitawo 1 or 2 patakambochinja no maexchange again, but kana iri 5 is higher than 5, let's say to every boyfriend that you dated, you sleep with him, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. And most people, they think relationship is all about sex, but it's not like that.
Well, given I don't have one yet, but for him to end up being my husband, I'm pretty sure we would have talked about it. Because, like I said before, I kind of have reservations when it comes to body count. Like, of course, everyone has a past, but I kind of feel like the people who you have sex with or you get intimate with, there's kind of something stronger there. I'm not one who believes in just casual sex, but maybe it's just me being me or me being a woman. But yeah, I think like there's more to it than just sex.
I don't know if you'll really tell me the truth, because most guys, I don't think they even count how many people they've been there with. So I just don't want to know about your past relationships, your past people that you had sexual intercourse with. I'm just not interested. It only counts if you had something. Like, I don't know. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's the same as if body counts matter. I don't think if it was my husband, it's my husband. If he's going out there doing whorish things, then obviously he belongs in the streets.
Definitely fucking hell, yeah. Are you mad? Can't be 50 plus, but shut up. Someone else will marry you, you know. It's just not me. I'm sorry. Nah, we ain't doing that. My house here. At this point, I can't take you out nowhere. You tell me walk down the street, yeah, and someone like, yo, best match. Nah. I've had friends who brought his girl at a barbecue. Turns out some guy there already. Nah, so I'm supposed to overhear him like, yo, she does this and this. And nah, I'm sorry. Nah, it's over. Go home. We move. Definitely, Maz.
Nah. As I said, I'm not gonna judge you. Have fun in it before you marry me, because you don't want to fuck about when you're with me. So go and do your one night stands before you come to me, so that we don't have no cheating, no what in the relationship.
Something wrong with you. Serious. Because ningongoti munhu wesango kungomvurira makumbo kuti pinda uya. Wesango uya mukomana ngoti mangoda 2 weeks muchidanana ubva ngomti uya. Come on. Azishandi. Sometimes keep them locked. If you're serious, is he really want you for you, or you just want to? You know what I mean? I'm not a girl, but
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but people who have like a body count of 600 and people who everyone, or let's say every woman kind is, or every woman is attracted to, I'm not into those kind of people. I don't like everyone who's for everyone. Someone who's for everyone, it's kind of a turn off. So yeah.
Well, obviously, it's like cheating, really. cheating is like, if a woman cheats, it's like, oh, you know, it's like a really awful thing for a guy. But then it's the same thing as like body count. And if the woman has like the highest body count, it's like, oh my gosh, like, oh, you're a hoe, why are you doing this, blah, blah, blah. But then if a guy does it, it's like, oh, it's fine. People will be even like respecting the guy and stuff. I don't think it's attractive.
Yes, I do believe black men have an issue with body count. Well, speaking as a Zimbabwean / African, I've known or I've heard that most black men or Zimbabwean men, they kind of obsessed with this thing of marrying virgins. Not sure why, even when they're not virgins, they expect to marry a virgin, which doesn't really make any sense. So I kind of feel like men, they really, how do I say it? They kind of burden themselves expecting to have a virgin, which I think they end up dating younger girls.
I think just with culture, no sex before marriage. Like you're a hoe if you fucked more than what, 2, 3 guys already, then no one will respect you. So I think as a woman, you need to value yourself. Sometimes you can't be opening your legs for anyone, because culturally looking at Zimbabwe, how would you if your man comes, oh, I fucked her, I fucked too.
sezvanga ndichitaura izvozvo izvi hapana murume anoda kuroora achiziva kuti mukadzi wakanga achimbopinda pakawanda wanda. Ndofa to example like the one that I gave that girl that day. Kuti unoenda kumbare musika unotenga mango, right? Wona vanhu vakawanda wanda vari kungobata mango, ingobatwa mango yachinenge isiri fresh, and nobody will want to buy that mango. Hapana munhu womboti ndaona. I think this issue aingori kuma black shit. Every guy, hapana mukomana anomboda kuti musikana wakaudzwa kuti vakomana vese vakomana rese vapinda iye onzi vamutora vada kumugarisa papadheni.
Your guy has a street name. You need to respect that, You can't just walk past it, oh, I fucked your wife, I fucked your girl before. Nah, not for a man. He needs to be, yeah, that's my girl.
My God. I don't know why, because I'm not a man. But at some point, I do see where they're coming from. But if their body count is high and they expect their girlfriend or wife to have a low body count, then I have a problem. Because if you're having fun, why can't I?
I think it depends by black men. If we're talking like African black men, then I understand it, because I think it's the notion where you grow up with this is your wife, this person you be with, you're one and only in it, so you expect that your one and only is for you in it, and no one else is fucking, I'm gonna say, defiled it. So I get that. Definitely, yeah. I think depending on your upbringing and how you see your wife and women in it. So yeah, I get it. That's cool.
Well, if you have an issue with the body count being high, then make sure your body count is not high.
Yes, I think, yes, they do have an issue, because they automatically think, oh, she was just hoeing around, she was doing this. But then for a man or for like his friend, it's like, oh yeah,
Aiwa, hakuna munhu ari insecure about this. not inini ndiri inini zvangu ka zvinotondinetsa kuti musikana wandiri kuita naye kana kuti mukadzi wangu paita kuti angane maboyfriend angoti mukomana wese wadana naye akui izvozvo zvinonetsa because you never know if he's going to keep doing that.
You're a woman, you need your needs met, but like body count as a woman, I feel like it doesn't, like, you're not respecting your body's a temple, and I feel like you should like respect yourself. And looking back with me, I believe when you sleep with someone, the spirit enters you. So literally, like, how many spirits are you gonna let enter your body? And you're gonna have to fight that with, that's why relationships don't work sometimes, because you have that spirit of, that person being, if it's a broke person, if they slept with who. So I feel like it really counts as a woman.
Yes, I do believe women are as sexual as men, and their body count can be as high as they want, because I'm not of this notion that women are not as sexual as men. I think we're all sexual beings, being human beings, and I think men who are kind of obsessed with body count, I'm going to sound a bit hypocritical now, but yeah, I think it depends as to why he cares, because most men, they don't want women to have a body count higher than they have. So it could be a matter of ego. If it's something like, because if someone who you have sex with, you're kind of connected to them, I would understand that. But if it's solely for the reason that they feel a bit insecure because of the number, I think there's kind of a problem of having a bigger ego.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want if it's your body.
Wakadzi une zvinhu zvamunoda pavakomana, but tikakutorera kuti ndo zvatiri kuda mutenga kucomplaina why. Serious every time unozoti vakadzi vanonetsa chinhu one kuti wakataura zvinhu kuti inini handisi kuda kuti muite zvinhu zvakati, right? Vanokutaurira kuti you're insecure about these things. No, I'm being honest with you because we're in a relationship.
Well, my thought is, right, yeah, we're all sexual beings, isn't it? And if you want a high body count, have a high body count. I'm just saying, do you? It's your life, innit? But don't come to me and tell me your body count, because it's not happening. It is. But I wouldn't say men are insecure about it. It's a matter of preference, really.
You want to know the American football, you need to FIFA, right? It's a choice. Those are not and those are not. So I find my face. My face and I had a bass and a bodyguard retain. It's fine with them. And I don't have any problem with that. But Kwandirin and this really, I don't want that. So you can't say I'm insecure because I don't want that.
It's like saying I'm insecure because they love FIFA.
Yeah. Once you get it.
Kana munagati you're insecure because unoda FIFA, unodiji.
No to show you can go to Yale. Like you didn't the moon waste sick and got the moon waste sick on you are insecure because you like this or this, that. No. So I don't any Nazus Lamun waste, so I'm not far away Jesus and Drofari. So you can't say you are insecure because you are no.
It's a very difficult one. Depends with the person. Personally, I would rather not know your body count, so I don't actually have to look at you and be like, so why did you sleep with so many people and stuff like that? So yeah. But men shouldn't have any opinions on a woman's body and what she does with it.
Nah, they're not insecure. Just like, respect yourself as a woman. Like, your body's a temple. Love yourself. Just don't, go and say, oh yeah, this guy can enter. That means that you're loose. And, give your man that security as well, that, you're not that loose girl when you go out, so that he can trust you as well when you go out clubbing with the girls. You're not going to sleep with whoever.
Whatever is what peace. Okay, don't a relationship is supposed to be a 50-50 thing. It's not supposed to be a 40 or 60 thing. I get that there's some guys that want to make it a 40. You've only got past 60 or scan over and past 60. Okay, but it's not like that.
People lie, People lie to make other people feel maybe better or maybe feel more comfortable. Some women have higher than men, and maybe they'll be thinking, oh, if I tell him, obviously I'm not going to be respected. So maybe as women, some women, they feel a bit like, let me not tell them the right answer, so then I can maybe protect the guy and not tell him about my past. And past is the past, really. If you're with that person, I don't think it matters.
I mean, if you just can't accept that he doesn't like you because of your body count, you're just gonna have to accept it. I mean, someone else out there will still marry you with your body count, just not this guy.
Where do I start? Okay. I just like a man who's empathic. Oh, what's the word? Help me. Empathy. Who has empathy? Because I feel like a lot of men lack in that. Like, they don't show their emotional side. Or let's say if I see someone and they're in need of like emotional advice, emotional help and stuff like that, I feel like men lack in that. And I'm looking for that in a man. And God, qualities.
Well, there's quite a lot. My first is he has to be God-fearing, man of God, goes to church,
Reliable, trustworthy.
Okay. Oh, number one, I'm pretty sure this is number one for most people, but someone who's God-fearing. I would like someone who understands my love language, someone who understands that I'm work in progress, someone who can communicate. I think communication is very important. Not communicating by just talking, but also like the tone you use when you're communicating, because I think most people don't really consider that.
Works, because if you're staying at your mom's house and you're not looking after yourself, it's a little bit. I'm not saying anything. People have their own paces and their own way of living, but it's good to just get the monies going, you know what I mean? But people might think that this is like, oh yeah, she's a god. No, I have my own work. If he has his own work, it's a match there. I'm not gonna be like looking after you and then it's got to be 50-50 thing, so that's what I would want.
First of all, I want a hardworking man, a man who understands that, I'm a hustler as well. So even if I make more money than you shouldn't care, to be honest. You should always have someone that motivates me, God-fearing as well. and someone who loves children, because I want to have loads of children as well.
I think probably for me it would be someone who's family oriented, because I'm a big family guy and family comes first in it. So I want you to have that same mentality as I'm looking for, and also I want someone bring God into the family, bring worship. It's hard to say because it's a lot of things that you want. So but my main was family values and God. And then from there on, we can work on the rest. They have a cute smile too, innit? Just saying.
And someone who like can respect your family and get along with my family is really important. So, and someone that can vibe with me, just, we just chill, be us, really. No faking it, nothing. I don't want someone that's too strict. Someone that's like literally out there, outgoing as well. Like literally, someone understand that, I can go out with my girls and I'll come back home, I'm safe. Don't be too like, I'm on lockdown. Nah, I'm not going quarantine when I'm in my marriage.
If let's say ndiri kubasa mama varwara kana kuti something happened ndiri kubasa, munhu anokurumidza kuita sei kufunga kuti panapa zvinhu zvinoda kuita sei, zvinoda kugadzirwa mumba, zvinhu tiri kuzvifambisa sei. Handiri munhu ungotaura kuti chinhu chese anotonga kuti baba toita sei nhasi, no. Ndoda munhu anoita sei anozvifungira ega. I don't have any problem nemukadzi anoshanda, anoda kuti akushanda, anoda kuzviitira mari yake. One problem yekuti washanda, you are making more money than I do, woda kuzviita kunge wamurume wemba. Ipapo manje ndopano ndoda kunetsa manje, ndopane pakuzoda kunetsa.
Someone who is not intimidated by me or my success or my hopes and my dreams. Someone who doesn't want to use me as a step stool, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Ndopanenge pakuzoda kuti tizotanga kuzonetsana manje papo. Because vasikana vemazuva ano vanoti tozoshandira toita mari dzedu. And they will say we want to get married. But kana wamumarriage hausiri wega. Mapana vanhu too. So whatever that you do, decision hachazi yako wega. Yamese muri too. I get that you are making more money than I do. As a man, it's quite embarrassing. Let's be honest. Because in Bible, vakanzi varume ndo vanofanira seprofeta kuvakanzi. But nowadays, vakadzi vanoita sei vakuzvishanda vakuzvitira. I don't have any problem with that. But vamwe vakadzi zvavanozviti because vaita mari ndo vakuda kutozvita kunge varume vanopfeka mapants, vakuda kutozvita the head of the family. I respect should go both ways. I respect kumuri yangu, respect kumuri yake. I think panangona munhu akadaro zvinhu zvangu zvinenge zvakaita sei zvakagarika mushi ndenge zviripo.
I like tall guys. Maybe like 6'4", 6'2". What else? Good grammar. Polite. Respectful. And yeah. Looks after himself, That's what I would want.
So you just described for I.
Oh my god.
You literally just
I
described for
didn't.
They have to have, did I say a job? Like, they have to have like a career or ambition or whatever. They have to be doing something in their life. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm doing something in my life, so I would expect someone to be at the level that I am, or a top or whatever. But yeah, they have to be funny. Family is important. Like, what kind of relationship they have with their parents, their siblings, and everything. I feel like that in a relationship, if you're in a relationship with a guy, it kind of adds in it. You know what I mean? Like, how they treat their family and how they treat you. Like, you see how they treat their mother, you can tell how they treat you. Do you get what I mean? And what else? They should, spontaneous, man. I mean, that I always have to do something new because I easily get bored. So something new all the time. I know it's tiring, but it's fun. I promise you guys, it's fun. But yeah, not just like all you want to do is sit on the couch and do nothing and you're like 25. No, you should be out there doing something with your life. So when you're 40, you can say, oh, I've been there, done that, kind of thing. Yeah. It's not.
Yes, it is very important. It's like the number one thing. I look for, if I'm in a relationship and it's a really long-term relationship, marriage has got to be like the number one thing. Even before we move in together, marriage has got to be that number one thing. Especially if you want like your parents' respect as well with like the relationship, marriage has got to be like the most important thing in it.
To me, it's not. It's not important. Although I do want to get married, but it's not like, if I don't get married, oh my God, I will die. No, it's not that important.
Ha. Well, I've been debating with this because after like coming to the realization that marriage is not the most important thing in life, I think if I die without getting married, I'll be okay. Not in the sense that I don't want to get married, but I don't think God will be upset with me if I die without getting married. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Ini yeah. Kudo nduda. Yeah.
It is, but now I just feel like I don't even know what is marriage. What is the definition of like real marriage? Because I just feel like we just say it for like, oh, I'm married, I got a ring, I got the white wedding, but we actually don't value. We don't understand what does it mean to be married, the commitments that come with it after the marriage and before the marriage. So it is important, but not important at the same time, because I wouldn't know what marriage is, because no one like taught me what marriage is. My family, no one. So I have to literally teach myself. So I would say it's important, like for image probably, but these days we don't take marriage seriously. So unless I find someone who's there who wants to commit to me, and I want to commit to them as well. Like, all the fun gone out. I've lived my life. I've done the helele lifestyle. It's done. He's done his. I feel like you need to enjoy first. Enjoy your life before you get into a marriage. That's what I would say.
Definitely. What's the point? The whole point of looking for someone is eventually you want someone to get married to. If I don't see what else is there, to be honest. This is just straightforward. Definitely.
Yes, I do want kids, and I'm also open to adoption.
I definitely want kids. It's a deal breaker for me. Like, if she don't want kids, I'm sorry. I might, for a while I might try and think about it, but nah. Personally, I know it'll be a deal breaker. Definitely want kids.
I have a child already, and I want more. 4 more.
yes, I do want kids.
Yes, I want 5 kids. I'll be popping out babies every year. Jokes.
Yeah. 5, Chelsea. And now 5. 5 4 3. Yeah. 2 boys, 3 girls. 2 girls, 1 boy. Kavari 4, 2 girls, 2 boys. But you never know. Mwarane ngwako bless us say. So, but no na 5.
ukalovapewa vasikana 5
Napo wasikana 5. Hey. Ningi napo wasikana wangu 5. My princess wangu 5. And I feel sorry for her. Come on, go away, but you yeah. Did I know to go a garra panzi?
Woo, wow. Yes, I want kids. I'd be really, really chuffed if I had twins. No triplets, but twins. I would love that. I'd love twins so I can dress them up, the same and have the same hairstyle and stuff. I really like that.
No, those of us can go to Zimbabwe. Before we have phones and everything, where do you we names can go matter mrezu? What you are mrezu? Muscaras with the first one. I didn't say Alpanzi. Again. Kwamba sati kwambetwa kamafoni nema-app and everything. So iwone soup rako wete gadzaka code kenyike kuti wanoga awubharizoti pesa wangu ari panze apa andisvikira ndakumbena nomona musikakabebi kovuka kuti kari mukangari mudheno but mama muri wangu amuda kuenda notenga kumagrocery ndipende notenga watofamba nesup yako kumakuva kutoenda kumagrocery sup yako ndokandakaita kanini ndikuzimbabwe ndandine kabhebhi kanoitorwa muridzi ndokorera muridzi wezati pesa wangu yanosvikira padheni sekuru because ukada kuti usvike padheni unosvika uchiti uda kuona unoziva madhara ekuzimbabwe unosvikira warohwa and minoza kumba kwanegara kuchitungwiza kwangu pamba nevasikana saka taiziva zvemawa zveboys sapamba nemuti taiziva muti udapinda nerekeni anzwa kuti akuru wakamuridzi kuti auya pamba muriwa nerekeni kutema nematombo nerekeni haadzoki kuti zvanoita akazwa kuti vakomana pane ana hanzvadzi anotsvaka kamufana kechidiki kaanoziyana nako obva kuti enda nondishodzera bhebhi rinogarapo but isusu tiri vakomana toziva methods dzacho dzese toziva yesi rinenge chingoro changona kamufana kanguvaroza iwe mufana watumwa nani ozoti hapane mukomana kamira kwakendiko okay mutaurira ataudzi ari kuuya tobva tabuda zvindiisusa vakomana tozvabude unofunga mabwezi ese akati vasikana kuzimbabwe wakakurira kuzimbabwe wakaita musikana tisati kwamboita zvema-up and all this atoa kuti musikana tumira kuti enda nonishodzera kabhebhi kangu kanogara plus zasiyana nekuti kuno zvasiyana nevanhu kuno kuti anoita musikana mukomana chanoya padheni obva anoka pari kuzimbabwe because madhara anowawo anoti kugarisa pasi interrogation inonzi gara pasi uri kudei unyatsodei uchazomuroora here musikana wauri kuda because madhara anenge ada kutoziva kuti what is your intention yeah so I'll be ndo baba ndenge ndiri every word that comes into my house I will do the same thing.
Brideprice. It's stupid. No, it's outdated. It should be thrown out the window. It's nah. I really don't see a point. Even if it was for tradition, I'm supposed to break my bank for tradition. Yeah, nah, it's not worth it. It's what you am I buying your daughter? Yeah? Nah, what we slave trading? Nah, it's not even worth it. Nah, it's stupid. Nah. If your dad came to me with that, I'm sorry. It depends. Nah, I don't even know if you're worth the price. I don't even know about that one.
This is actually a discussion I had with my friend, and I think most Zimbabweans, they're actually like getting rich from Lobola, to be honest. The money that they're charging, like £25,000, you'd be like, okay, do you want to like buy property with this? But I think yeah, just to respect culture, but it doesn't have to be like over £10,000, because you also have to think when they get married, they're going to have to buy a house, they're going to have to save for their kids, they're going to want to invest. So yeah, I don't think it makes any sense for you to be charging over £10,000 for a roller. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, andina problem yekuti unovhisa munhu wataura kuti munhu ndamuda mukadzi wangu ndiye musikana, I need to spend the rest of my life with this girl. I don't have any problem with that, but pandire problem yekuti dzimwe mari dzerora dzinozomboshedzerwa nevanhu soka autaura kuti bvisa 10,000 mombe, toda mombe 15, toda mombe imi mombe dzamukutaura dzinowanika kupi 15. Unozwa kumwe kwacho kuri kuZimbabwe kune kuomesera nevanhu vanenge vakuti capitalizing pamwana wavo ka rakete akutoda kupfuma pamwana wake, but marriage is not supposed to be like that, because kana iri rora mari rora it's appreciation kuti mashengeta mukadzi and all that, but dzimwe mari dzanenge vachizoshedzera soka. ndakaenda ndishiri kuZimbabwe, naenda kuenda kunoroorwa imwe kulezi yangu akaroora so vanzi vakomana chihandi aiwa muri wakomana hande unoita semunonoka makuzorora zvinozoti mari dzacho dzaitaurwa soka nanangogara zvangu pakonasa vakomana vanhu ava zvangu mombe dzavo kutaura, because kana usina mombe uchaibvisa yamari. So imagine wanzi kuti uda mombe 15, right? Pamombe 15 papo I don't know kuti mombe dzinoita mari. Let's say wanzi kuita 500 one month, pa 15 inenge iri mari. Uchazoda kubhadhira mari, uchazoda imari yemombe. Ana mhonzo vachadawo mari dzavo, ana tezerawo vachadawo mari dzavo. Iwe uchazoda kufunga kuti azvokuronga sekuchata. In a way, I think that the real reason why they end up charging so much to Zimbabwe's economy, so ndopa ngone problem yangu ti, and marriage is good pakurora, yes, but mari dzimwe dzinozotaura kune nguva ngoda kungomesera
10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I have a friend, like she got married last year. Yeah, around 10 grand. Someone in Zim actually got married $25,000, and
what's wrong with cows?
That was on top of the kettle, actually.
Because it's meant to be the equivalent of the kettle, isn't it?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Forget now.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just accept me and love me in it, but don't ask for my money. Nah, get out.
Well, I feel like in a way, my parents do deserve a token of appreciation. A thank you for looking after this woman that I'm about to marry. And I feel like, yeah, Lobola should be paid. But obviously not like stupid amounts of money, like what's happening now, but as a token of appreciation, yeah, definitely.
Especially when I saw that video, apparently the guy wanted, when you're doing that Instagram because some guy sent us a question saying he was asked to pay like a lot of money or something. Are you mad? The amount of money they were asked. Are you mad?
Which one are you talking about?
You did an Instagram video with that girl, and you were sent in questions,
Mm-hmm.
and then some guy was asked to pay Lobola. It was like 30 grand or something.
Oh, yeah. You say no?
I can buy a car, I can buy a house, and I'm paying for. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would laugh in your entire family's face right there. 30 grand out of my pocket.
Why?
30 grand
How much you love the girl?
forever. But I'm not gonna go broke. Where we went to go next? We'll buy a 1-bedroom apartment where the kitchen and the bathroom is in one room. Yeah, no.
Wow.
30 grand, I forget it. Best, I'll give it. I don't like giving people ultimatums because it's dumb and stupid. But I say you marry me for me in it, not for my money. Nah, not in your life. So
Okay.
I don't believe in all that.
Sasa wakadzi vanozongonumburisa vakadzi vasikana vacho zvongotizira pacheni anenge asina mari dzacho ka ari kuda munhu. The only way that he can have that girlfriend get her pregnant muti achienda kunogara pakwemukomuna kwacho hapana mari yambobviswa munhu atosipadeni. If you think of it, it's a clever way though. But I don't want to do that. I want to do it.
Oh gosh. I feel like it's an old-fashioned thing. I don't really think it's like a big deal. As in, I don't think any of the Southerns out there even do it anymore. Some of them do, but the old-fashioned ones. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't, just because it's old now. Maybe if I was back then, maybe I would have been like, yeah, he has to pay. But no, now, no. Like for my parents, they want me to do it, and obviously I've got no choice but to do it. But if it was my kids, no, I don't think it's an issue. So
Why are you selling me, please? Why are my parents selling me? Am I a toy that you can just go and pick up and say, okay, this is the price? Nah, don't sell me. I'm actually against it. My daughter, I wouldn't want no money, no Rora money at all. Why am I selling her? I'm sorry. She can love whoever she wants, and you're not gonna just have the wedding and that's it. Because I don't know, in the Bible, I don't think it says you should pay to get a girl. Am I a prostitute? Am I a slut? No, don't sell me. I'm sorry.
I need you to be honest with me. Patrol tango to that. First one, yes, ndakata wakomana, right? But wakomana ndakata wakomana fefa ndakata. Neta ambuto si neta 2. Yes, we can get married because I know you are honest with me. In the ambuto waskana because wakomana some of the guys vanengo panorora vanengo watombeta waskana 4 or 5 watombeta vanengo wasiri virgin. So control. I don't have any problem with that. But munhu wasn't when anobvisira munhu mari munhu pambopindwa nevanhu 17 or 14 ipapo ndopane problem. Ndopane problem yangu chete. But kunzi kurora munhu asiri virgin, I don't have any problem with that. But all I need is just to be honest with me. Yeah.
I think culture and tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. And to be honest, not that I condone people having sex outside of marriage, because myself, I'm actually planning on waiting by God's grace. But I think evaluating someone compared to their virginity or their sexual life, it's kind of primitive, to be honest. So this thing of like having the white sheet and then the family wants it back to see if the girl is still a virgin or not. I think that's someone's personal business. You don't have to be, you don't have to know about people's sexual lives.
I didn't even know. I did not know that at all. Because there's some people that are not even, let's say, not even Christians, and they do it, but they're not virgins. So I didn't know that you must be a virgin.
They just cut that bit off. Like literally, are you gonna ask? Oh, did they actually ask? I don't know. I think they do actually say, "Oh, if my child was a virgin when you met them, you need to pay this much." Like, how do you know? The father, did you open her legs to see if she's a virgin? Like, just as I said, con money. Rora, you're selling me again. Virgin way. Way in this generation. Okay. Just take the money. Just take the money from them.
I'm not sending shots at no one, but from my experience, it's rare that you meet a girl that's actually a virgin and that's not lying about being a virgin. So, I mean, at that point, it would piss me off, because if we're going fully traditional, yeah, you best be a virgin, because if I'm going to lose like 30 grand out of my money and you're telling me your body counts 50, I'll tell your dad everything and then I'll walk out. Are you mad? Nah, sorry. No. You can't have one or the other. If you want 30 grand, you best be a virgin. Straightforward.
So hoes can be pastors.
Pardon?
So hoes can be pastors.
Hoes can be pastors. Yeah, God says come as you are, as long as you give yourself to God.
So hoes can be pastors.
Or if that's their past.
What
do you mean? What do you mean?
I didn't say ex-hoes. I'm saying so hoes can be pastors. You said evaluating someone based on the sexuality is primitive. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So hoes can be pastors.
But it depends if you've changed your ways. Because once you get married, it means it's in the past, right?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean? Once you get married, aren't you supposed to be committed to one person? Which means your whoreness is like in the past.
Yeah, you're supposed
your
to,
whole phase is in the past.
But how many people?
I choose to believe people actually after marriage. I'm sorry, I just want to believe that. I think I would choose to be naive and believe that after marriage people stay faithful.
I don't think it's right. I think you're a female. Female is female. If your parents want you to do it, then it shouldn't really be, oh yeah, she must be a virgin. So I didn't know this.
Well, if the man is a virgin, then yeah, it's cool for you to expect a virgin. But if you're not a virgin, then don't expect a virgin, because guess what? Whoever you slept with, you de-virgined her. So who's marrying her? Think about it. So I think you shouldn't expect that, because that's not reality.
Let's say kuti arupinda.
Yeah.
It is now come for time ubadala rora. Unebadala.
Andibhadhari hakuna zvakadaro. Hakuna zvakadaro. Andibvise mari. Andibvise kubvisira munhu mari munhu ainditete angachimbopinda kuti tafadzwa pinda pakuzvapinda pamunhu esapinda pa line rese rinozoti pa mukwakwa wakamira sei. Hakuna munhu anobvisa mari zvinhu zvakadaro. Wanzwa munhu akutaura kuti akwenda norora, anzi akwenda norora munhu angachita zvinhu zvakadaro. If you say there's something wrong with him. Kuti akada musikana asati ambotanga kuita zvangachida, so he kept looking for her. He fall in love with her already, so he doesn't matter about what she was doing. He just say, I want to keep her for myself. But he can't really mean it. No. Anybody mariban babu pilu ni trini sekuru. Hakuna sekanyaro.
Well, that's the thing. Rah.
I feel like, okay, maybe the guy is to blame for obviously doing what he did. But at the same time, I don't think it should count as a damage. I think it should just be, she wants to get married. It doesn't matter about the whatever's happened. If she's had kids with the person, fair enough.
Hey. Umengoita zvako zvaurabvira because unongosina mari. You have to pay extra. You have to pay extra. Hapana kumbunzi. You have to pay extra because you didn't do it the right way. Well, Pakitanga Mnombo still, you didn't do it the right way.
Funny thing, I actually saw something on Twitter a few days ago. There was someone tweeted that if a girl sleeps with 150 guys, if you're the one who gets her pregnant, you have to pay the damage. So, now the question is it damage because you slept with the person, or is it damage because the person got pregnant? Or is it because they got pregnant?
It depends really on what family you go to, and if they tell you this is what you have to do, then I guess that's what you have to do if you want to get the girl.
Man, I'm conflicted with this whole tradition and culture thing because it's a bit biased, to be honest, but I guess, yeah, if they get pregnant, I guess, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have the perfect answer for this. I'm a work in progress. Okay, I'm just trying to get out of this biased, mentality of culture and tradition. But let's see, if someone gets me pregnant, would I want them to pay damage? No.
But it's not up to you.
That's the thing. My dad will obviously want it. He's quite traditional, so yeah. But if it were up to me, I don't know. I don't think I would mind. But God forbid.
What damage have you done? Got someone pregnant. The child, the girl, and the boy, the two adults. If you can come in someone, that's not damage. If the girl knows that the boy came, there's consequences. You know, anything. You know, nah, you shouldn't even pay the damage. Why am I damaging? For what? You enjoyed. You came. You had the orgasm. So that's the damage you've done. You enjoyed the sex. The consequences are the baby. You know, you should not. So nah, I don't know who's paying damage, but nah, I don't feel like it's, again, it's just the parents that want money in the family, to be honest. What damage have you done? Were you there when your daughter was, opening her legs, or your son was entering? Exactly.
Yeah, my stances on Lobola is just stupid. Now I have to pay damages. Would bringing a child into why is it making it seem like bringing a child into this world is a bad thing? Like sorry, now I have to tell my child when they grow up, I have to pay so much money because you were damages in it. Nah, no. This should be good news. You're about to be grandparents. You're gonna have a child, son, daughter. It's not damages. It's a new member of the family. So no, it's not happening.
Personally, I don't support it because, wow. I mean, well, like I said, when you agreed to have sex, you know what's going to happen after sex. You either get pregnant or you don't. And the parents should know that their daughter is out there doing, unless you got raped and you got pregnant and then jail and stuff, yeah, pay damages. But if it's like you agree to have sex together and then a baby's happen to come out, then it is what it is. It's disrespect to both families if I actually have to add on, because, well, you know what I mean? But if they get married, or I mean, if they're getting married, then why are you paying damages anyway? Do you get what I mean? It's like child support, but you're taking your wife.
Right.
Wait, I think some of the parents, they will do that because of respect. They will shut that Mario because I think ndambo stories that vakomana vazhinji havamboende kune rinointroduce kuti mudhara ndikuda nemwana wenyu ndiri mukomana so, right? Because zvamunenge muchiita munenge muchizviitira mashoko vabereka. So if something happened for them, hapana munhu anomboda kunzwa kunzi mwana akaita nhumbu, mufeso wacho haasi kumbomuziva kuti mufeso wacho munhu wacho akaita sei, unhu hwake hwakamira sei. So zvinonetsa, wakenda pamunhu wacho anenge ari munhu anoputa mbanje, munhu anoitiro zvanoiteka, munhu anenge angogara pakona asingamboendi kana kuchikoro, wakenda. So abereki vanenge vasinga, hapana mubereki anomboda mwana wake kuti aroorwe nemunhu akadaro.
Because, you know, when you watch porn, you can't expect that from me. And I'm not built like those people, or do I have those mad skills? Honestly, I really think porn destroys like your sexual life. Because now when you come, you're expecting me to be doing all those stunts, and I can't.